Hey guys, Kirisake here with double review. This time I'll be reviewing the action hero Goju Wolf and action hero TegaSword Red from No.1 Sentai Gozyuger. These are posable and detailed figures of Goju Wolf and TegaSword Red. Included with Goju Wolf is one accessory, while Teasur Red is just the figure. Also, before we get started in this is my first review of the new place. Thank you all for waiting. Just took some time to get acclimated to the new place, but now I am ready to get back to making content. So, with that said, let's get started. First up, we'll take a look at Goju Wolf. So, starting from the head, we can see the design that is very much similar to that of the Goju Wolf Sentai ring, just more smoothed out. You can see the ears and eyes of the wolf, as well as the nose and the mouth. You can see the visor down here. And we take a look. Similarly to how Kamen Rider Wizard did it, the visor wraps all the way around to resemble a ring. And carrying down to the chest, we can see that it's got gold claws going over the shoulders, and a large ring in the center. Customized details for the arms and the gauntlet. We do have the Tsumega buckle here in the center, though it is mostly painted on the front and not so much on the back. And have nice details going down the legs and down to the boots and feet. So for articulation, got a ball joint at the head, or rather not a ball joint, but rather a rotation joint at the head, as well as a neck joint that can go back and forth. Goes in and out at the shoulders. Has a bicep rotation. Can go this much forward and back, mainly because the shoulder pads do not move and are, fused to the torso. A single jointed elbow, as well as a rotating wrist. Has a waist swivel, an ab crunch. Let's go forward and back, in and out. You do have an extending joint to allow for a little bit more range in the hips. A pretty deep knee joint is a thigh rotation, as well as ball joint ankles. For the accessory, of course, includes the TegaSword. You can see here, made up of gold plastic. You can see a lot of detail in there, including the Sentai ring, nice blue painted blade, and a black handle. And so you can equip it to him by just getting it into the hand like this. And you can pose him from there. And here we have TegaSword Red. So let's take a look. As you can see, a lot of the details of the deluxe TegaSword Red have been translated very well into this figure form. Taking a look at the head, we can see a lot of nice details from the ring. You can see all that paint for the details of the wolf head, the claws. You can very nicely see the fully painted face with eyes in there. Got the chest piece, which has the inner chest fully painted red to imitate the look of the mech on the show. Nice details for the shoulders and the arms. Does retain that detail for the hand sword. Doing like that. Got these at the waist and legs and feet. Does have clear parts for the wing/cape. And although it does have a lot of articulation that is not seen in the deluxe version. Got a ball joint head with somewhat limited range of movement, but can be moved pretty well. Or at least it can move enough. The shoulders do rotate all the way around. Go in and out. Have a single jointed elbow. Got a no bicep swivel, but that's okay. Do have a little bit of a joint, a ball joint for the hand, and this part for the sword does rotate. The wings are on individual joints. They're actually ratcheted so that they have a group of set positions. Do have a ball joint at the waist. Legs can be moved forward and back a little bit. You have some in and out movement. Got a pretty deep single joint knee, though no ankle rotation. And this definitely does capture the image of Teasur Red quite well at an action figure scale. And what's nice about these figures is that rather than being the small scale figures we saw in more recent years, or being the size of the Kingsway figures, they're actually more in scale with the likes of the Counter Action Figure series that we saw introduced last year. And there we go. Overall, for your money, you're getting a couple of pretty good action figures here, with a lot of nice paint and detail, as well as pretty articulation, and especially in the case of TegaSword Red, you get a lot more articulation than you'd get if you were to buy the deluxe version. And as far as this line goes, thus far, in addition to these two, we have also gotten various past Sentai Reds, though we're also slated to get other Gozyuger members in the coming months. And so those are probably going to be the ones that I'm going to pick up because I don't have that much interest in figures for the past Sentai Reds. But if you are a fan of Gozyuger, if you're a fan of GozyuWolf and or TegaSword Red, and you're looking for some good posable figures, and especially looking for something that is a little bit cheaper than an SH Figure Arts, but still gives you a lot of good posability and good articulation, then I can definitely recommend picking these up. Next time, I'll be reviewing both the Deluxe Rider Gochizo Set 05, as well as the Sentai Ring Set, Abaranger and Ninja. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is Kirisake, writing off.